Hey guys, Thomas Naker for base. I want to talk about base safety skills. In general, after you've learned the fundamental skills of base, the things you have to know in order to base jump, the next things you should focus on are safety skills. A lot of people think as soon as you've learned to jump, basically, you can go out and start throwing aerials and doing multi-ways with your friends. I strongly advise you against this. Try to focus on skills that will make your base jumping safer. First, I want to talk about how we identify the safety skills for base jumping. In general, the way that we identify the safety skills for base jumping or any other activity is we look at accidents that happen in the activity. And we ask ourselves, what happened in this accident? And what kind of skills could I learn, develop, and train to avoid being a victim of this kind of accident? So if we're looking at base jumping, the vast majority of accidents involve some kind of object strike. Usually, today, honestly, an object strike that involves a failed wingsuit exit or failed wingsuit line with an emergency pole. But we still see some traditional object strikes on slider down jumps and slider up non-wingsuit jumps. So our first set of safety skills are going to be object avoidance skills to try and reduce the chance that we strike the object, because striking the object is the #1 cause of critical injury and death on base jumps today. The next set of accidents that we see happening in base are landing accidents. In fact, landing accidents are more common than object strikes, but landing accidents are usually less serious. Jumpers are less injured in a landing accident than a typical object strike, and we end up getting them back to the car by ourselves and driving them to the hospital rather than having to call in a rescue helicopter. So the next set of skills we're going to learn are landing skills. The third set of safety skills that we're going to develop are object evaluation and access skills. Those skills are related to finding new objects, getting onto the object, determining the appropriate delay and rigging, and making the jump safely. In general, the issues we see with these are jumpers who are accustomed to just one object. They've jumped the prime bridge 100 times, they think they're ready to jump something else, and they treat that other object like the prime bridge without realizing there's a whole different set of dangers jumping off of Tombstone, for example. And so we see object strikes happening because a new jumper hasn't appropriately evaluated the next object he's moving on to. So these are our 3 safety skills: object avoidance, landing skills, and object evaluation and access. Next time I want to talk about what's in each of those and the different components of those skills.